My name is Jason Sheehan. I'm a community health worker with Travellers North Cork. I'm here with my colleague, Bridget O'Brien, who also is a community health worker with TNC. We're basically just doing this video clip for anyone that has any fears around getting vaccinated, I suppose, or when their turn comes and stuff like that. So I suppose just for the benefit of anyone that watches this clip, myself and Bridget have been vaccinated. I received my first dose of my vaccination, and Bridget's received her 2 doses. So Bridget is fully vaccinated. So just for the benefit of this clip, so it might help anyone that to get rid of any misinformation or any fears. I'm going to ask my colleague Bridget a couple of questions. So, Bridget, when you're ready to go, will we start away?
Yes, Jess.
So, I suppose, Bridget, had you any fears? I suppose before you got vaccinated, had you any fears about being vaccinated? Maybe some of the misinformation you might have heard or what you might have read into.
I had fears, Jess, because there was a lot on Facebook misleaded, and you hear people talking about the vaccinations, what they can cause and things. But I kind of came back then to our staff meeting, which Travellers in North Cork, and I did ask a lot of questions. And I went for my vaccination, and I asked a lot of questions when I went for it, and I was just fine after it.
Brilliant. And did you feel reassured when you went on both times to the vaccination centre when the nurse explained the stuff to you? Did you feel reassured before she gave you the injection?
Oh yes, Jason, because I asked questions and they gave me the answers, and then they said to me, "Do you still want to go ahead with it?" And I said yes.
Yeah. So it's completely voluntary, really. They'll no one will ever force you to take it, but it's completely on a voluntary basis.
And look, they didn't force you; they'll give you your choice before they give you the injection.
So after taking both doses, how did you feel after? I suppose after taking the 24 hours after taking both doses.
The first dose, Jason, on the 9th of February, I was advised that I get flu symptoms like pains in the head, tiredness and stuff, which that did happen, but it only lasted a day or two.
Right.
Now, I was told to listen to people again that the second dose was supposed to be more seriously. I genuinely got nothing after the second dose. Didn't even get a headache, didn't get tired, nothing.
Yeah, and I suppose for my one as well, and I suppose just for the benefit of people here watching the video clip, I got the AstraZeneca vaccine, and you were telling me yourself you got the Pfizer vaccine. So currently, I suppose there's 4 different types of vaccines available in Ireland, and the AstraZeneca, Pfizer, BioNTech, Moderna and Johnson & Johnson. So I suppose when I got I'm only after a first dose, and I'm due to get my second dose hopefully at the end of May, the end of April, start of May. So I'd say very same as you. The nurse advised me of what could happen. Pains at the head, feeling tired, feeling a bit drowsy, and they did happen. But she advised me just to rest really the following day. And after the following day, I felt a lot better. And she said, it's your body adapting to the vaccine, and that's a very positive sign. So yeah, I felt very much like you. Just in terms of the sign, but they go away after a couple of hours just to make sure you stay at home and rest during that time. So I suppose my third question in Bridget, after taking both doses now, and we're here now on the 29th of March, how do you feel a lot more confident now that you are protected?
Oh, 100%, Jason. As we know, there are a lot more travellers coming down now with COVID, and 95% protected with the vaccination. And have no worries of being sick or no side effects left from it. Yeah, I am very confident now going out.
Thanks, sir.
I still keep safe with masks and gloves.
Yeah.
You have to because you can still get COVID. Absolutely. It's not 100%.
Absolutely. And I suppose my final question, Bridge, would say if there are members of the travelling community that are still on the fence, you know, and still have a lot of fears about it. Do you have any advice that how they can overcome them fears and try and relax their mind before they do eventually be called to get vaccinated?
Well, I think the GP is a great call.
Mm.
If they're friendly with their GP and for advice, or even their public health nurse
Absolutely.
for information, and they get over it all because they're ever down to the thing. I think, Jason, it's just like taking your flu jab. You don't know what's in that, and
I know. Yeah.
so I think the GP is a great call for
Absolutely.
information.
And I suppose it's worth mentioning as well, you know, at the moment, even when you do receive your vaccine, the first and second shot, you know, we are still in a national health crisis and a pandemic. So, you know, even we still do the very basics, like wear our mask going into indoor places, and when there are crowded places outdoors, you know, cleaning our hands, you know, sanitizing, and keeping our 2 meter distance from people. And you know, once we do that, you know, the next couple of months, hopefully ahead, you know, things will get better, and life will return. As you know, it's probably slowly, but when it does return, we'll know then that, you know, we've looked after our family, and you know that, and we've put our health, first, and we protected ourselves, you know. Absolutely. So, Bridge, thanks very much. And for anyone that watches this video clip, I hope you've taken, I hope you find it informative, and hopefully it helps you put some of those fears and misinformation as well to bed. Okay. Thanks, folks. Take care. Bye bye.
Thanks, Jason.